All right. The whole reason for that last little video was so we could work this problem right here. Because here's what we know. We have tangent -5/4 and cosine is greater than 0. Well, that tells me something right away if I look at those last papers, all right? What do I know? Well, first off, if cosine is greater than 0, cosine is positive in this quadrant, and it's and over here in this quadrant, x is less than 0, so I know cosine is not positive here. And let me see, over here, cosine is less than 0, x is negative. And here we have x is greater and y is greater. I know this cosine up here, I know I got to be here in this quadrant. Think about it. And where is tangent negative? So what you're going to go look at is this last thing. Where was tangent negative and where is cosine positive? Okay? Because how do we get a negative? Ooh, think about it. If cosine is positive, tangent is y over x. I got a negative up here. How do I know? I know this. If this is negative, one's negative and one's positive. How do I know which one is which? Well, think about it. If cosine is positive, that means the x value is the positive one and the y value is the negative. Which one of these is y? The 5. So that means the 5 is the negative one and the cosine is the positive one. Because the only place that we can get a negative tangent is in quadrant 2 and quadrant 4. And the only place we can get a cosine positive, as you can see, is here in quadrant 4. So I know this is a quadrant 4 picture. I did all that to figure out it's a quadrant 4 picture. The easiest way to do it is go back to that chart. Where's tangent negative and where's cosine positive? And what's it tell me here? That means x is positive and y is negative. Because that's real important, because now, as I go to work the problem, I know this. X is positive, y is negative. I need to draw a picture maybe. I need to find r. I can plug it in. 4 squared plus -5 squared. It's going to give me plus or minus square root of 41, but we know this. It's going to be the square root of 41. And so here we go. We have an x, a y, and a r. So now all I have to do is what? Find all the trig functions. Sine is what? Y over r. So it's going to be what? -5 over the square root of 41. And when I rationalize it, do the 41 on top, I get that. Cosine is going to be what? X over r, which will be 4 over the square root of 41, or, oh, I forgot to rationalize. Oh, I did rationalize, I just forgot to bring it up there. And tangent would be what? Y over x, the -5 over the 4 there. All right? That's very, very important about how to work those particular problems. All right? So given the fact that tangent theta is -5/4 and the cosine is greater, there's our answers to that. So how am I going to find cosecant? Well, I'm just going to flip them. Now, I would probably flip this one because it's what? Easier than flipping that one. And notice I have the -5 still there for the y. So what do you think secant's going to be? Well, it's going to be that one flipped, square root of 41 over 4. And then cotangent will be what? The same thing, just those flipped right there. But the key to it was recognizing which letter is negative and which letter is positive based on the information they give you right there.